Dallas for a night and you feel like fighting an Englishman, here comes the obvious statement. I'm an Englishman. You can fight me.
Okay, well, as they say in this armpit of a country, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Blatant disrespect there by Daniels. Magnus had issued the challenge, and here we go, a 2-on-1 by Bad Influence.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, a little ambitious on behalf of Magnus to challenge not one but two men, especially two men like Daniels and Kazarian.
What is open fight night? Whoa! Trying to divide and conquer. What a boot by Magnus.
Yeah, this is how you handle this overbearing team of Christopher Daniels and Kazarian.
Magnus just taking out the trash there, slinging them around like haggis.
It is an honor and a privilege for every man and woman who works for this company to walk down that aisle, step between these ropes, and do what we do for the fans that pay their money to see us do it. That privilege was taken away from me by the Aces and Eights, led by one man, the man who I'm calling out because it's open fight night. Devon, get out here and face me one-on-one now.
Magnus issuing the challenge here on Open Fight Night to Devon, the man who orchestrated the attack. And here he comes.
Magnus is out of his mind. He's going to get crushed.
Vengeance is on the mind of Magnus. He's been sidelined for 3 months, and on Open Fight Night, he calls out Devon to kick off Impact Wrestling.
Bell sounds. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling Open Fight Night Challenge. Magnus calls out Devon, and here we go. He's taking it to him.
Let's be honest. Magnus jumping Devon just on the bell, which, I mean, he needs the advantage, Magnus. It's pretty obvious. He's overmatched against a veteran, a true warrior. A proud member of Aces and Eights, and Devon.
Yeah, not overmatched so far, but a substantial experience edge for Devon. 23-time World Tag Team Champion and 2-time World TV Champion. Still the current TV title holder here in this Open Fight Night battle.
But revenge on the mind of Magnus as he takes him to the rail on the outside. Magnus, former Tag Team Champion in his own right. And he's got the home field advantage here in Manchester.
Yeah, you're right. Devon, Magnus, certainly no strangers to each other. Paths have crossed many times in tag team matches involving Team 3D against the British Invasion.
Well, definitely the momentum, to your point, Todd, the home field advantage, the 12th man, as they say, is in the corner of Magnus. But I'm not worried about that too much. With someone like Devon, like I said, a proud member of Aces and Eights, the sergeant at arms. Got to try and get this thing in the ring here, Devon, and get rolling here.
Yeah, this thing looking more like a pub brawl right now. A lot of people want to get their hands on the Aces and Eights, of course, later on tonight in our main event. Oh, and look at that. Cheap shot by Devon.
Pretty well documented. Englishmen don't wear cups. And right there, it's a shame for Magnus.
Later on, Mr. Anderson of the Aces and Eights takes on Kurt Angle in the steel cage. And remind you fans that Lockdown is coming to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, Sunday, March 10th. But that's not all. A huge weekend fan interaction. For all the information on tickets and packages, go to shoptna.com.
Oh, Lockdown is going to be huge. Can't wait to get to San Antonio, Texas for both fan interaction and the big pay-per-view event. You know, with Impact emanating from England for the next few weeks, I think we should touch on the rich history of British wrestling. Really started big time in the mid-1950s because of television. Wrestling gained popularity in the UK, making TV stars of people like Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, Jackie Paulo, and Mick McManus.
Just imagine, Mike, some of those great English wrestlers you just named, how much greater they would be if they were part of something like aces and eights.
Really?
Like Devon, really, exactly. I didn't stutter.
Now, voice of the club. There you have it. Late drop there by Devon. He's pretty cocky here. And again,
What's he doing, Todd? Is he mocking someone? I don't know.
it sure looks like he's mocking general manager Hulk Hogan.
Can't get nothing by you, kid.
And speaking of Hulk Hogan, will we hear our general manager make a decision on the reinstatement of Bully Ray? We heard from Bully Ray. We heard from Sting 1 week ago on this program. They requested that Hulk Hogan lift that suspension of Bully Ray. Will we find out tonight?
Which is an outlandish and outrage that someone like Bully Ray would even ask that. Listen, you're suspended, stay suspended.
Well, if you have it your way, you certainly don't want Bully Ray hot on the heels of the aces and eights.
I am not afraid of anyone, okay? Aces and eights, we're a proud group of men. And right here, as I said, our Sergeant of Arms, Devon, just taking apart this young, monstrous Magnus, a great athlete, a great English athlete, right here in his home country. And look at how Devon is just dismantling this guy.
Now, to your point, Taz, he really is dictating the pace of this matchup. Controlling, neutralizing Magnus here, who came out all kinds of fired up, looking for revenge. But Devon trying to spoil that as Magnus back to a vertical base, trying to fight his way back here and runs right into another vicious
And
clothesline.
listen, what's the problem with revenge? I mean, I understand Magnus. Listen, look, it was random. It was just a random attack. The dart landed on him. And that's it. You got to be taken out when the dart's on you. It's that simple.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that Magnus wants any less vengeance or revenge against aces and eights. As we see Devon going to go high risk out of the corner, does not pay off.
Nobody home there, and that might be the window of opportunity that Magnus needs. He can feel it. The crowd behind him here in Manchester. Here we go. Big clothesline, returning the favor.
Yeah, this is not good. That was a big miss by Devon. That definitely was not the game plan. Oh!
Magnus so athletic, as you touched on, Taz. Flying knee there. Beautiful strike by Magnus. Tries to keep on the full court press, but tough to do against the veteran.
Boy, you talk about a bright future. Just 26 years of age. Magnus already a multi-time World Tag Team Champion, and I think many see him as a potential future World Heavyweight Champion. Sky's the limit for his success.
Oh, wow.
God.
Just sits down with the driver. Thought it was going to be a scoop slam, but oh no. Here come the numbers.
Well, party time, boys and girls. Oh, wait a minute.
Magnus, though, how about that? Up to the task. In they come, out they go.
Per disqualification, your winner, Magnus.
Not much of a party, Taz, for aces and eights tonight here in Manchester.
Skin of his teeth, my friend. Skin of his teeth. Magnus just escaped.